Welcome guys to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to a video clip. I don't know the studio that did this, and I don't know the interviewer and the interviewee. My attention was brought to the video by my friend, a fellow YouTuber, JN of Africa. I am leaving the link to her channel in the description box. Please subscribe. She makes very beautiful content, and this is a video pertaining to health. As a medical doctor, definitely I'll give my own 2 cents about it. It's about she talking about a risk factor for prostate cancer. So I would watch it. Let me just leave that. Without further ado, let's just dive into today's video.
I keep telling men that too much of everything is bad. Okay. And you know, as a man, if you ejaculate, it contains 400 million cells.
Okay, interesting. 400 million cells. Let me respond to this first. In medicine, there's no direct number. Most times our values are in ranges, so you hear between this to this, because you can't have ideal numbers in most situations due to the peculiarities of individuals. First, she's saying 400 million cells is wrong. Based on statistics, 1 ml of ejaculate contains between 15 million to as high as 200 million sperm cells, and an average male ejaculates between 1.5 mils to 5 mils. So if you do the calculation, you will get, let's say, between 20 to as high as 1.2 billion sperm cells per ejaculate. So that's the first thing. Get that? Is that much? The first correction. Let's continue.
So if a man just walk into a room with a lady right now, and then they have sexual intercourse, that man is bringing out 400 million cells. Now, if the gland is overused, the possibility that it will cause prostate cancer is high.
Okay, I need to respond to this again. Let's finish first. Let's finish.
So under normal circumstances,
after doing it the first time, he can't go another round. Is that
he can go another round? But what we are saying is that at least in a week, do twice in a week. It's okay. Don't kill yourself. Now,
this woman is obviously not a medical doctor. Fun fact: the professionals that can tell you about this are urologists. They are the authority when it comes to this thing. I'm just a general practitioner, but then I have a decent knowledge. The urologists know way better than I do. So first, let's correct that notion that ejaculating frequently predisposes a man to a higher risk of getting prostate cancer. That is actually not true. In fact, there are studies that suggest the opposite, that having more frequent sexual intercourse and ejaculating reduces the risks of men coming down with prostate cancer. Although it's not conclusive, but there's no study that suggests otherwise. So I don't know where she's getting this from. Then secondly, having sex at most twice a week is not encouraged. You should have sex as frequently as possible. In fact, the gynecologist will even tell you that that's inadequate, especially for couples that are seeking to get pregnant. You should have sexual intercourse at least twice a week for a year before. If you are unable to conceive, and that's when the gynecologist will start suspecting infertility. But prior to that, so standard by standard, a couple should be having sex more than twice a week.
Hey, don't kill yourself. Now,
don't kill yourself. No, this doesn't kill you, Sha. It doesn't.
If we are looking at the 400 million cells, if we want to quantify it into volumes, you are bringing out 1 pint of blood. That's what you're bringing out as a man. Yes.
Wow, 1 pint of blood. I don't know the correlation between 4 million cells that she's using and 1 pint of blood. There's no correlation at all. So don't even take that seriously. There isn't.
Okay.
So if a man goes into a room with a woman and brings out 1 pint of blood today, tomorrow you bring 1 pint of blood, the next day you bring 1 pint of blood, how would you survive? You know, so this is something that men should really pay attention to.
Okay. The clip is done. It's finished. Please Don't pay attention to this. There are men that are having sexual intercourse more than twice a week and they are still alive. They're doing well. This is wrong research. This is bad, very bad stuff. I don't know where they get them from. They should get professionals to do this. These are misleading. They cause a lot of problems. In fact, even medicine encourages sex because there are health benefits to having a healthy sexual lifestyle per se. This is very wrong in every way. So you have sex, try and rest. And if you and your spouse can go on, go on. Your body tells you when it's too much. Definitely, I cannot end this video without talking briefly about prostate cancer. Prostate cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related death among Nigerian men. Ironically, the detailed research being done about prostate cancer was published in 1997. That was about 25 years ago. Wow, generally. Although a more recent study was being done then in the mid 2010s, but it was focused on the southwestern part of Nigeria. So, yes, it's the leading cause of cancer-related deaths and illnesses amongst men in Nigeria. And then, based on the global statistics, I'm dropping all the links to the research in the description box, is the second commonest cancer-related death in the US. 1 out of 8 men will likely be diagnosed with prostate cancer. However, the mortality rate, that's the death rate, amongst those in the US is lower compared to Nigeria. Now we know that. Let's talk about the risk factors. There are many risk factors that are linked to prostate cancer, and what this woman mentioned is not part of them. So I will list them for you. The first is males. If you're a male, if you're a biological male, you definitely have a prostate, and because you have the organ, you are already at risk of coming down with the disease. The second one is age. So it's common in older men. The most common age that men have been diagnosed with it is from 65 years upwards. Is less common in younger men and highly uncommon in men younger than 40. So that means as you're clocking 40, please go to the hospital regularly for your prostate to be examined. Another factor is genetic factor or hereditary factors. So if a man is born into a family in which the men there are diagnosed or have been diagnosed with prostate cancer, the person is more likely to have it. And if the females in that family have also been diagnosed with breast cancer and uterine cancer, it's very common for the man to have it too. So when you're in a family in which these kind of cancers are very prevalent, you should go to check more frequently. Another factor to is race. Is commoner in the black African American men, men of African descent, than the whites. So yes, another one is there. Then the last one is diets. Though there are no particular diets that have been linked with it, but obesity is linked with a lot of cancers, including bowel cancer. Obesity has been linked with prostate cancer too. So these factors, amongst others, are things that predisposes one to prostate cancer, not having too much sex or so. Please, I'll beg us that we should be listening to credible authorities. I went to the original post by Tunde Ednut and I was seeing the response by people. Oh God, it's just discouraging. And most times doctors wouldn't be able to pick this quickly because we're not usually on social media. So what do you think about the video? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and share it. And if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.